Good evening once again. Promotion candidate, you are most welcome once again to our promotion aptitude test discussions. And this evening we come with you with another mind-blowing questions areas that you need to focus on, learn, and pass your promotion aptitude tests. And if this is your first time of coming across me, don't forget to click on the subscribe button and like the video, share with your friends in the promotion platforms that you have been on. And we are going to dive into another questions area that are very, very important for us to pass our promotion aptitude tests. And let's jump into it. Some of the questions that you may face when the promotion portal is open and you have registered and going to write, you may face these questions, and you need to take a clue from these areas to help you pass your promotion exams. Now let's see questions that are prepared for today's tutorials for you to help you. So one of the questions that mostly you face in these promotion aptitude tests is one: when an exceptional students are being partially taught in a mainstream classroom such that activities are adapted to make students fit with the mainstream peers, while skills that may be better practiced in a room with more age appropriate peers is termed as integration. So if special children are being brought to the mainstream while a teacher is trying to develop their special skills, this is called integration. You're adding the physically challenged or disabled learners to the mainstream learners, and this is what we call as integration. You're adding them to the mainstream, the normal stream. It is called integration in education. So you need to know this. So when you add less disadvantaged children with the mainstream, that is integration that you need to know. It's very, very important. Then another question that you may also face is allow students of backgrounds to learn and grow side by side to benefit of all is also known as inclusive education. So learners from all backgrounds that are learning together or that are put side by side to learn to benefit all the students is also known as inclusive education. Inclusive education. So take good note of these questions. So another question that you may also face, like when a student's academic performance is regularly assessed between benchmarks to determine if current instructions or interventions is positively impacting the student achievement, or if um, adjustments need to be implemented, is also known as assessment for learning. So assessment for learning is a situation where instruction is in progress and you assess the learners to see their weaknesses and see their challenge and try your possible means to help these learners to adjust to the learning situation or to have an impact on them positively is known as assessment for learning. Assessment for learning. It keeps on happening year in, year out that you need to know. Then the tools of assessment are the tools of assessment. We have rubrics, we have curriculum matching, we have portfolios, we also have structured interview, we also have surveys, and we have um, focus groupings. Focus groupings. These are assessment tools. Rubrics is an assessment tool. We have curriculum matching is assessment tool. We have structured interview assessment tools, and we also have survey. Survey tool is another assessment tool used in assessing learners in the classroom. So take good note of them. All of them are assessment tools. Then um, for assessing qualitative student work such as essay, project work, reports, or presentation, this is used in rubrics. So if you are assessing learners um, based on essay, based on project work, based on presentation, we use rubrics as an assessment tool to assess the learners. So take good note of this question when it comes to the promotion exams. When you are assessing what do you call it, essay, when you are assessing project work, when you are assessing presentation, you are assessing reports, then you are talking about rubrics. Rubrics is a term used to assess or assessment to use to assess learners on essays, on projects, on reports, on presentation. Is a recommendable tool to use in the classroom. So it's very, very important. Take good note of this question. So, which of the following is not a strategy of classroom management? Which of the following is not a strategy for classroom management? If you want to manage your classroom, which of these one is not part? One is a model ideal behavior. You need to demonstrate a behavior that is so acceptable and need to be copied by the learners. Then let students help establish guidelines in the classroom. You need to help learners establish rules, establish regulations, establish guidelines in the classroom to help them manage their behavior. So if you want to manage a classroom, you need students to partake in the um, rules establishment in the classroom to help them in the classroom. Then you also have documented rules in the classroom. You need to document the rules in the classroom to help your learners learn. So which one is not part? Punishing the classroom is not part. Punishment is not one of the best ways, or it's not one of the ideal strategy of managing the classroom. The three main C's of classroom management are connections, consistency, and what? The three main C are connection, consistency, and the last one is compassion. So in the classroom, the main C's of classroom management are connections, consistency, and compassion. So take good note of them when they come in the promotion exam. A school, a school's administration perform the following functions, except the school administration perform the following function or perform the following, except which one is not part. Which one is not part of administrative performance by a school? Um, the school performed the following: one, developing classroom schedules. Developing classroom schedules is one of the functions of a school. Then providing professional development opportunities for teachers. This is one of the administrative performance of a school head or a school in various schools. Then monitoring student success with the test results and other data. So if you want to manage your students' performance, then you need to monitor it. So the one that is not part is curriculum designing. The school does not design curriculum. It is in the hands of NACA. It's NACA that, um, in collaboration with GS, developed or designed the curriculum for every educational institutions in Ghana. So NACA and GS collaborate to design the curriculum. So take good note of it. Then the main function of administration exclude the following. The main function of administration exclude the following. So in every school administration or every institutional administration, plan, organize, and direct. They don't de derogate, what do you call it, functions, but the function of every school administration is to plan, organize, and give direction to its staff or members. So take good note of this. They are very, very important. Then another important question that you may also meet in the promotion aptitude test is this: which education out of Ghana has merged the NAP and the NCTE, that is the National Accreditation Board and National Commission for Tertiary Education? Which um, Education Act has merged these two together? It is the Acts 1023 of the year 2020. So Act 1023 merged the NAP and the NCTE to form as one body called Ghana Tertiary Education Commission. So the merge of the National Accreditation Board and National Commission for Tertiary Education, the act that merged them was the Act 1023, the year 2020. So take good note of this question before you go and write. In the comment section, you can also leave your issues in the comment section. You can write in the comment section whatever you're having challenge with these tutorials. Now let's look at another question. A university is educational institution designed for advanced instructions and research in several branches of learning, conferring degrees in various faculties, and often embodying colleges, schools, and similar institutions. Which institution does this classification put in hands? It is in the hands of the National Accreditation Board. Now it has been merged with the National Commission for Tertiary Education, now called Ghana Education, Ghana Tertiary Education Commission. That is the GTEC, Ghana Tertiary Education Commission. That is in the hands of all universities in the country. Its accreditation and its supervisory responsibility is in the hands of the GTEC. That is why recently you have been hearing those with doctorate degrees. The GTEC is after them for not acquiring the degrees or not acquiring the doctorate from the universities. GTEC is after them. Ghana Tertiary Education Commission. They give accreditation to all accredited educational institutions in Ghana. So it's in the hands of the GTEC, Ghana Tertiary Education Commission. Now let's look at another question that is so much of importance to us as promotion candidates. Why should a physical aspect of the classroom be managed? Why should the physical aspect of the classroom be managed? The tables and chairs, arranging the chair or the sitting positions of learners into rows. That's the physical classroom management. Why should we do that? We do that to display a celebrating students' achievement and a clean and a bright classroom and dedicate the space for equipment. So it's very, very important you also look at this question. Then what is the difference between rule and procedure? What is the difference between rule and procedure? Or what are the differences between rules and procedures in a classroom? So rules are clearly outlined which behaviors are acceptable and which behaviors are not acceptable. So rules clearly outline which behaviors are acceptable and are not acceptable, but procedures or routines describe the various activities that are achieved in the classroom. Let me take it again. So when we are talking about rules, they are outlines, they are guidelines which behaviors are acceptable and which behaviors are not acceptable. But when we're talking about procedures or when we are talking about routines, they describe how various activities in the classroom are achieved or are carried out. So take good note of this question when you meet them in the promotion aptitude test. Now let's look at how can a teacher achieve cooperation in the classroom? These questions keep on coming all the time, and you need, especially those who are going to write assistant director 2 and assistant director 1, you may meet this question. So how can teachers achieve cooperation in the classroom? By allowing the brilliant student to take charge of the classroom, thereby pulling up the low performance students in the classroom. So if we have cooperative learning, it is the same thing as cooperation, how teachers achieve cooperation. So cooperative learning is where the brilliant students in the classroom helped the low performance learners in the classroom to learn and achieve the same target. So the cooperative learning, it is a situation where brilliant learners help the low performing learners to achieve the same level of learning in the classroom. So it's very, very important that you must take good note of these questions. Then let's look at some of the questions again. Now, the governance GES governance system is made up of the following, except GES governance system is made up of the following, except one. We have it's made up of the the GES Council, the Director General Secretariat, then we also have the district directorate. So when we are talking about governance, then the regional directorate. So we are talking about the GS Council having a governance over the GS, then the GS The Director General Secretariat is also having a supervisory role over the regional directorate, and the regional directorate is also having a supervisory role over the district directorate. So take good note of them. So the one that is not part is the National Council for Deputy Directors. That one is not part of the GS governance. So take good note of them when they come in the promotion exams. Now, on the District Education Oversight Committee, the the district director serve as what? On the DIOC, or the District Education Oversight Committee. What is the function of the district director in this governing body in the district? The director, or the district director, or the municipal director serve as a secretary. He serves as a secretary in this regulatory body in the district. So the district education oversight committee, the director serves as the secretary. He serves as the secretary in this body. So take good note when um, you meet it. It is Dododo is a member of the school. Dododo is not a member of a school management committee. Which one is not part of the school management committee? We are going to outline and see what is not part of the district education oversight committee. So, um, one member appointed by the district assembly is part of the SMC. The SMC. One member of the district assembly is the assemblyman can represent the assembly in the school management committee. Then the head teacher is also part of the SMC. Then we also have one appointed by the town or the village. So a member from the village or the town is also part of being appointed by the village, is part of the SMC. Then the one that is not part is the chair of the subcommittee responsible for education. This chair is part of the MIOC. It's part of the MIOC or the DIOC. The chair of the subcommittee responsible for education is part of the DIOC or the MIOC, but not part of the SMC. Take good note of it. It's very important. Now let's look at another important question that you may meet again in the promotion aptitude test, and we need to take good note of these questions when they come in the promotion exams. So a theory in practice that helps students outline a personal goal, foster positive relationship with others, and aim to achieve the best will be considered which type of psychological approach. What will be considered as the best will be considered as humanistic approach. So they foster personal goals, they foster positive relationship with others, and aim to achieve their best will be considered as humanistic psychology of approach in learning. So take good note of them. They are very much important when you want to pass your promotion aptitude test. So we can talk about many questions that you may come across in the promotion aptitude test that will help you pass your promotion exams. Now let's look at another question. A type of evaluation that monitors the learning progress is evaluation. The type of evaluation that monitors the learning progress is what type of evaluation? We have diagnostic, we have formative, we have placement, and we have assessment. Now, I want you to put it in the comment section. What type of evaluation is this? A type of evaluation that monitors the learning progress is Dododo evaluation. Is it diagnostic? Is it formative? Is it placement? Or is it assessment? Put it in the comment section. Show me the answer. This one I will not tell you the answer. Now, which of the following is a process of obtaining a numerical value of students' characteristics or student achievement? So, which of the following process of obtaining numerical value of students' characteristic or student achievement? We have assessment, evaluation, measurement, and tests. So this one, the answer is measurement. So measurement deals with when you give learners a test, then after that you score them about 5 over 10, or you score 9 over 10. So the number determined the um, the achievement or the information that you obtain from the learner during the assessment process. So, which of the following process of obtaining a numerical value of student characteristics is measurement? Take good note of them when you are going to write your promotion aptitude test. Now, let's look at another one. Evaluation is done to make value judgment about the order of education. What is it about? The age that you make value judgment about it, the quality of education, the quantity of education, or the time period of education? The answer is the quality of education. So evaluation is done to make value judgment about the quality of education. Then another question, the purpose of evaluation is to make about students. So what is the purpose of evaluation? The purpose of evaluation. So the purpose of evaluation is to make value judgment about the student achievement, the student results, or the student's performance, or the academic achievement of the learner. So the purpose of every evaluation is to make value judgment about the student learning process. Which of the following process is limited to quantitative description of the learner's performance? Which of the following processes or process is limited to quantitative description of learner's performance? So, is it assessment? Is this evaluation? Is it measurement or testing? In the comment section, let me see it, the answer. So, I'm giving you about some few seconds, then you provide the answers in the comments section. Provide um, the answers in the comment section. So, which of the following processes is limited to quantitative description of people's performance? So um, we have assessment, we have evaluation, we have measurement, and we have testing. So the answer is measurement. Is measurement that we give a quantitative, we give a numerical description of the learner's performance. So if you want to give the numerical um, description of learner's performance, you use measurement. Double tap on the screen to like this video. Like this video and share. Like it and share. It's very, very important. Then Dododo is an instrument used for measuring sample of behavior. Dododo is an instrument used for measuring sample of behavior. So, is it assessment? Is it evaluation? Is it measurement or testing? An instrument used for measuring sample of student behavior or student performance or student achievement in the classroom is called what? An instrument used for measuring or obtaining formal information from learners to see their learning levels or performance is known as what? Testing. So testing is a tool. Testing is a tool that is used for measuring the quantitative description or the qualitative description of learners' behavior. So it's very important that you take good note of these questions before you go and write your promotion aptitude test. Which of the following constitute the national teachers standard? Which of the following constitute the national teachers standard? Which of the following constitute the national teachers standard? The national teachers standard has three main objectives. The national teacher standard has three main objectives. They are one, professional values and aptitude, attitude, professional values and attitude. Then we also have professional knowledge, and the last one we have professional practice. So the objectives of the national teacher standard are professional values and aptitude. That is the first one. The second one is professional knowledge. The third one is professional practice. So when you go to write your promotion aptitude test and they are arranged, look at them very carefully. They may interchange them, but you need to take good note of them to answer it and get your answer correct. So the the objectives of the national teacher standard are of three main objectives. One is the professional values and attitudes, professional values and attitude. The second one is professional knowledge, and the third one is professional practice. So don't forget them in the promotion aptitude test. It's very, very important. So another question that you may also face is which of the following statement below is not an expectation of the national teachers standard? Which of them is not an expectation? What they expect the pre service teachers to know before they come out and join the system. So this national teacher standard are talking about what the training colleges, the students that they are training, what they need to know or what standard they need to get or they need to learn before coming out as a professional teachers to join the system. So it says that which of the following statement below is not an expectation of the national teacher standard. What are their expectations? The expectation is one, demonstrate a good knowledge in relevant subjects and curriculum areas. That is one of the objectives of the national teachers, the expectation of the national teacher standard. One, the learners who are in the colleges of education, they are expected to demonstrate a knowledge in a relevant subject areas and curriculum areas. Subject area like mathematics, like science, like English language, and creative art. We have we also have ICT. They need to have knowledge on relevant knowledge on this subject. When they come out, they will be able to teach. Then demonstrate knowledge and understanding of how different learning styles impact in the classroom. That is what they need to know. They need to know. Then have a sound knowledge of learners, different ways of organizing their learning. This is what they need to know in their classroom. And what they need not to know, or what the national teachers don't expect, is to reflect on the previous knowledge and utilize it as the only source of knowledge to teach. No, that's not what the national teachers standard is about. That one is not part. So take good note when you meet them in the promotion aptitude test. Now let's look at this question again. Very, very important question. Which of the following statement about a teacher group decision making is correct? Which of the following statement about a teacher group decision making is correct? In the school, you you are serving as a group, your head and the whole staff. If you are taking a decision, what you need to base on is that group decisions making produce a shared leadership in the school. Simply means that when um you are taking decisions, it should be a democratic decision that you take. Everybody views matters in the decision taking, and you need to accord everybody the respected knowledge, so that each and everyone will share his knowledge to help you make a genuine decision to help you improve your school. So it is a shared responsibility and is a shared leadership in the school. Everybody is part. Everybody is part of the learning, and everybody is part of the decision making. So in a group discussion, you need a shared leadership, or decision making are produced based on a shared leadership in the school. So take it very serious when you want to um, uh, pass your promotion aptitude test. Now, another question again that is very much of importance. Teachers are advised that in matters of students' discipline, students should be given or should have a fair hearing in any situation that will happen. The student should have a fair hearing and impartial hearing. So teachers are advised that in matters of students' discipline, in matters of students' trouble, the teacher need to give the learner or the learners fair hearing and impartial hearing. Don't be biased. Don't be biased when you want to deal with disciplined issues in the school. You need to be fair and give children opportunity to air their views, so that you will help them solve a particular problem. So it's very, very important. So have a fair and impartial hearing as a teacher when you want to deal with discipline in the school. Then look at this question. If you have not come across me sharing this information, you may go to the promotion exams and you get this question wrong. You get this questions wrong. Listen and listen carefully. Which of the following statement about discipline and punishment is correct? Which of the following statement about discipline and punishment is correct? And some of the books that you have been going through, this is the answer that was given. Discipline focuses on imposing control, and punishment focuses on promoting positive behavior. This answer is wrong. This answer is wrong. If you have not come across me, this is what you go and because you have gone through these questions that they have been giving you answers, you get it wrong. The correct answer is discipline focuses on promoting positive behavior. When you want to discipline children, you're promoting discipline or positive behavior in them. But when you are punishing them, punishment focuses on imposing control, inflicting wounds on children. But when you want to discipline children, you can reprimand them, you can sit down with them, advise them when you want to discipline them. But in case of in the other round, that is the punishment, you just inflict pains on the children. You just cane them and you inflict pains on them. So the correct answer to choose here is discipline focuses on promoting positive behavior, and punishment focuses on imposing control. So take good note of. this question when you come across it in the classroom or in the promotion exams. Teachers pursuing moral and ethical behavior in their school usually seek to represent all stakeholders fairly and equally. So teachers who are pursuing a moral and ethical behavior in um, in their schools usually seek to represent stakeholders fairly and equally. Take good note when you go and write your promotion aptitude test. You may meet some of these questions and you may be fumbling, and it is just very easy for you to pass your promotion exam. Now let's look at another important question. This question came in last year's the 2024 promotion aptitude test. Came in the promotion aptitude test last year, and it keeps on dropping year in year out. Who knows that this question may drop again? And more to the point, when you are answering the question or when you are learning the questions, always take clues from these questions. Note them down before you go and write. A conflict matrix, this one happened in the AD1 questions. So those who are going to write the AD1, be careful with this question. So a conflict matrix in relationship to the timetabling is designed to determine which of the following. Conflict matrix timetabling is designed to determine which of the following. It is designed to indicate that courses that cannot be scheduled at the same time. Courses cannot be scheduled at the same time, or subject cannot be scheduled at the same time. Like science and maths cannot be scheduled at the same time. So you need to take good note of this. Mathematics and English, they are core subjects. They cannot be scheduled at the same time. It will bring about conflict. So the conflict metrics in relation to timetabling is designed to determine which of the following. That courses that cannot be scheduled at the same time. Take good note of this question. You may meet it again in the promotion aptitude test. Now let's look at this one too. We are about sharing about two questions, then we draw the curtains down. In an open school climate, these are decisions that are taken in the open school climate. We have a number of school climate or types of school climate. You can go and look at some of my previous videos that I've discussed on school climate. So in an open school climate, interaction amongst stakeholders are promoted. Interaction among teachers are promoted. Interaction among staff are promoted. And interaction among students and the staff are promoted. So in the open school climate, it's a knowledge sharing climate that allows teachers to interact among themselves and promote a positive image in the school. So take good note of this question when you meet it. So in the open school climate, interaction among stakeholders are promoted. Take good note of this question when you go and write. The last one. School philosophy is a cornerstone for continuous school improvement. School philosophy is a cornerstone for continuous school improvement. Which of the following best explain the school's philosophy? So school philosophy describe the shared purpose of the school. School climate describe the shared purpose of the school. Everything in the school is shared. Everything in the school is cordial. So the school philosophy describe the shared purpose of the school. Take good note of these questions before you go and write your promotion exam. Now we are most grateful to end today's lesson. Come back in another time or tomorrow next to enjoy another beautiful lesson again and have a good night. I hope this one or two will help us pass our promotion aptitude test. While we are learning, we take clues of it. Don't forget to press on the subscribe button. After that, like the video and share with those who are going to write the promotion exam. Have a good night and bye bye.